Welcome to my channel. If you have old 1 franc or 2 franc coins lying around, don't ignore them. Some of these coins can be surprisingly valuable. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of French franc coins and revealing which 1 franc and 2 franc pieces are worth real money today. From hidden rarities to collector favorites, these coins may be worth far more than you think. Whether you're a beginner or a serious coin collector, you'll want to watch this entire video, because we're showing you the specific years, features, and coin details that can turn an ordinary franc into a truly valuable find. Stay tuned and discover if you have a small fortune in your pocket. First up, the most valuable 1981 2 francs coin from France. The 1981 French 2 francs coin might seem like just an old piece of pocket change, but there's more to it than meets the eye. This coin holds historical, monetary, and collectible value. And if you own one, it could be worth more than you think. Today, we'll explore every detail of this specific 1981 issue, including why it's gaining attention from collectors and how to identify the features that can make your coin truly valuable. The French 2 francs coin from 1981 was part of the last decades of the French franc before the introduction of the euro in 2002. Coins like this are becoming harder to find in excellent condition, and demand for them continues to grow among numismatists. The 2 francs coin was minted in nickel, giving it durability and a silvery appearance that made it easy to recognize in circulation. But as with many coins, the finer the condition, the more valuable it becomes. The obverse of the 1981 2 francs coin features Marianne, the national symbol of the French Republic. She is wearing the Phrygian cap, a symbol of liberty and revolution. This side of the coin includes the words République Française, and the artistic design has remained iconic for generations. Collectors appreciate this strong national symbolism, and coins with clean, sharp details of Marianne are often more sought after. On the reverse, you'll find the denomination 2 francs at the center, with the year 1981 just below. The background is decorated with olive branches, oak leaves, and wheat stalks, which represent peace, strength, and abundance. These natural elements are deeply symbolic and give the coin additional value in terms of design and meaning. The motto Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité appears at the top, the national motto of France, tying the coin to a long history of Republican ideals. Now let's talk about what makes the 1981 2 francs coin valuable. Although this coin was produced in large quantities, very few examples exist today in exceptional condition. Coins that have been well preserved with no scratches, no discoloration, and strong details can sell for far more than face value. Collectors are constantly looking for examples that are uncirculated or in brilliant condition. If your coin has strong edges, high relief, and original mint luster, it may be highly valuable. One of the key factors in determining value is condition. A circulated coin that has been used for years in daily transactions might be worth a small amount above face value. But a coin that has never entered circulation or has minimal signs of wear is much more attractive to collectors. These high-grade coins can be worth several times more, especially when sold in the right markets. What makes the 1981 issue particularly interesting is its place in French history. The year marked the election of François Mitterrand, France's first socialist president of the Fifth Republic. This makes coins from that year even more historically significant, and as a result, many collectors focus on coins dated 1981 due to their political importance. Historical context often adds an invisible layer of value to any coin, and the 1981 2 francs is no exception. Another important detail is mintage figures. While this coin was produced in high numbers, not all of them survived in good condition. Over time, coins are lost, damaged, or destroyed. That means finding one today in great shape is less common than you might think. And when demand exceeds the number of quality examples, prices rise. Even more interesting is the fact that certain 2 francs coins can have minor variations or minting errors. These might include slightly off-center strikes, doubled letters, or die cracks. While these errors may seem small, they are highly collectible in the numismatic community. If you notice anything unusual about your coin, like slight misalignments or raised lines, it's worth taking a closer look. These types of errors can significantly increase a coin's value. When it comes to the material, the nickel composition gives the coin a resistance to corrosion, which means many of these coins still exist in fair condition. But again, coins in exceptional shape, with no handling marks and no dullness, are much more valuable. If your 1981 coin still shows a bright surface and sharp strike, you should consider preserving it properly to retain its value over time. Collectors also care about visual appeal. A well-struck 2 francs coin from 1981 with bold lettering and crisp design can draw more attention than the worn version. The finer the detail, especially in Marianne's facial features and the leaves on the reverse, the better. If you can see each line and curve clearly, your coin has higher potential value. It's also worth mentioning that the transition from the French franc to the euro in 2002 increased interest in older French currency. These coins are no longer in circulation, and that makes every surviving piece a little more special. People now want to preserve a part of history, and the 2 francs coin from 1981 serves as a perfect example of a disappearing era in European monetary history. The 1981 French 2 francs coin is also part of a broader collectible series. Coin collectors often aim to gather a full set of all years issued. If you have the 1981 version, you're holding an important piece of that puzzle. Some collectors even prefer to buy coins by decade, and the early 80 series remains especially popular due to the political and social shifts happening at the time. If you're wondering whether your coin has any resale value, you can check online marketplaces, auction platforms, or coin forums. Look at listings for coins from the same year and condition. Pay close attention to descriptions such as uncirculated, brilliant, or XF for extremely fine. These indicators tell you the coin's condition grade, which directly impacts the price. Coins that have been certified by experts or stored properly in collectors' albums can sell for higher amounts. You don't need to be a professional to recognize a valuable coin. All it takes is careful observation and awareness of the features that add value. Things like luster, strike quality, historical importance, and rarity all come into play. And remember, even if your coin isn't rare today, its value may grow over time, especially if fewer high-quality examples are found in the future. Proper storage is important to maintain or improve your coin's value. Keep your 1981 2 francs coin away from moisture, air, and materials that might cause discoloration. Acid-free coin holders, coin flips, or capsules are ideal. Never clean your coin with chemicals or abrasive cloths. This can damage the surface and reduce its worth significantly. If you're passionate about collecting or even just curious, the 1981 French 2 francs coin is a great piece to own. It represents a moment in time, showcases classic French design, and continues to gain interest from collectors around the world. Its mix of political relevance, strong design, and emerging scarcity makes it a coin worth keeping, or even investing in. So, if you come across a 1981 French 2 francs coin, don't overlook it. Check its condition, compare it to listings online, and consider what makes it unique. You might be surprised by how much it's really worth. Whether you're building a collection or simply want to know the value of the coins you already have, this is one piece you should definitely pay attention to. Now, we'll explore the iconic 1971 French 1 franc coin. The 1971 French 1 franc coin is more than just an old piece of currency. It holds real historical, collectible, and monetary value. Whether you already own one or you're curious about coins from France, this particular coin is worth your full attention. Many collectors and enthusiasts are now seeking specific French franc coins, especially from the early 1970s, and the 1971 1 franc coin has become an item of interest. Its design, background, rarity and high grade, and role in French currency history make it a fascinating and potentially valuable piece to explore in detail. This coin was minted during a time of stability and modernization in France, and the design reflects the national pride and artistic traditions of the Republic. The 1 franc coin from 1971 is composed of nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance. It's relatively small and lightweight, but that doesn't make it insignificant. In fact, coins like these, if well preserved, are growing in collector value year after year. The numismatic community continues to show interest in coins that were once common, but are now disappearing from circulation, especially those in better-than-average condition. The obverse of the 1971 1 franc coin features the profile of Marianne, a national symbol of the French Republic, and a figure often associated with liberty and the values of the Revolution. She wears the Phrygian cap, which represents freedom. The word République Française surrounds the portrait. This design isn't just beautiful, it's powerful and symbolic, making the coin attractive to both French collectors and those with a broader interest in historical European coins. The reverse side of the coin displays the denomination 1 franc centered boldly, with the year 1971 just beneath it. Surrounding this central text are agricultural symbols, wheat, oak, and olive branches, that represent prosperity, strength, and peace. Above them is the famous national motto Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. This side of the coin combines simplicity with depth, reflecting the values France has promoted since its revolutionary period. Collectors appreciate this combination of national ideals with elegant design. Now let's focus on what makes this 1971 coin valuable today. First and foremost is condition. A circulated 1 franc coin may only be worth a small premium over its original face value, but if your coin is uncirculated or in brilliant condition, its value can be significantly higher. Many 1971 1 franc coins were handled, used, and stored without protection. That means fewer survive in pristine condition. A coin that retains its original luster, has no scratches, and sharp details in Marianne's hair and the agricultural motifs is far more desirable. One major reason why the 1971 French 1 franc coin is valuable is its place in a collectible series. Coin collectors often seek to complete sets based on decades or design types. The early 1970s French francs are particularly popular, and having a well-preserved 1971 coin helps complete those collections. This drives demand and helps push prices up for coins in excellent condition. Another reason to pay attention to this coin is the fact that French francs are no longer in use since the adoption of the euro in 2002. Every year that passes makes these coins rarer in good shape. As fewer examples are available in the market, especially outside of France, the collector demand grows. It's part of a disappearing era, and each coin you hold in your hand connects you directly to a time before the modern euro currency system. You should also be aware of minting varieties and errors. While the 1971 1 franc was mass-produced, some coins may exhibit slight minting anomalies, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubled letters. These mint errors are extremely attractive to collectors and can increase the coin's market value significantly. If you notice anything unusual about your 1971 coin, like slightly misaligned features or doubling, it might be worth having examined more closely. Coin errors can turn a common coin into a rare collectible. The historical context also adds weight to the coin's value. The 1970s in France were a time of political and economic changes, modernization, and shifting cultural values. The coins minted during this time reflect both tradition and transition. For numismatists and historians alike, holding a 1971 French 1 franc coin is like holding a small artifact from a key moment in the 20th century. That context can turn a simple piece of metal into something of far greater worth. Market value for these coins varies depending on condition and demand. A worn example might sell for a small collector premium, but high-grade coins, especially those that appear uncirculated, can be worth several times more. Online auction platforms and coin marketplaces often show price differences between low-grade and high-grade versions of the same coin. Coins kept in coin albums, mint sets, or in capsules tend to fare much better in the market. It's important to remember that presentation and preservation matter. A 1971 1 franc coin that is free from tarnish, fingerprint marks, or wear on the rim or fields will be more attractive to buyers and fellow collectors. If you own one, avoid cleaning it with chemicals or abrasive materials. Cleaning often causes surface damage that can greatly reduce value. Instead, store your coin in a safe, dry place, preferably in acid-free holders designed for long-term preservation. One of the most compelling reasons to care about this specific 1971 coin is how it's trending in the collector's world. As more people rediscover coins from this period, demand grows. Even people outside France are now collecting pre-Euro European coins. That global interest adds to the competition for limited surviving pieces in good condition. So if you found or inherited a 1971 French 1 franc coin, you might be holding on to a surprisingly valuable collectible. Collectors often seek coins that are not only rare but also beautiful and meaningful. The 1971 1 franc meets all these criteria. It's relatively scarce and high grade, features iconic French imagery, and belongs to a now extinct currency system. As these coins become harder to find, their value tends to increase, especially for those who want a complete timeline of French coinage leading up to the Euro era. Even if your coin isn't in perfect condition, it may still have value. Coins in average circulated condition may not reach top-tier prices, but they are still highly collectible, especially when sold in groups or as part of historical sets. People building starter collections often look for reasonably priced coins from key years, and 1971 is definitely one of them. So, if you have a 1971 French 1 franc coin, take a closer look. Examine both sides for detail, surface condition, and any unique traits. Compare it with other listings online to get a sense of market value. And most importantly, consider keeping it preserved. The value of coins like this isn't just monetary, it's historical. And as more collectors enter the scene, your coin could become even more sought after in the years ahead. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the valuable 2 francs and 1 franc coins from France. These old French coins may seem ordinary, but they could be worth far more than face value, especially if you know what to look for. So before you overlook any old francs in your collection, remember that coins like the 1981 2 francs and 1971 1 franc can hold real collectible value today. If you enjoyed learning about these rare and valuable French coins, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more in-depth coin value content. Tap the bell so you never miss updates on hidden treasures hiding in your coin jar. And let me know in the comments if you found any 1 franc or 2 francs coins. Your coin might be featured in an upcoming video. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned. More valuable coin discoveries are on the way.